All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Brock, and he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Brock. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brock. And Nelson's got it here right side. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. First carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
On 3rd down, Brock. It's caught. Nelson second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This down only to the 18. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Looking to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 54 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green.
Throwing again. Brock looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now a first carry for their fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
46 down, man, 5-4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
On the ball. Run.
Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
They do not score, fellas. They do not break.
Here's Edmonds. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brock. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Brock, and the grab by Croft. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Go, and run. Woo! On the ball. All day, baby, all day. Watch Mike. Lion.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Completes it to Moncrief left side. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Lion. And ram. Rip.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 45 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big thing. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Liz 5-3, Liz 5-3.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Shark's got it, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Go, go.
On 1st down, Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. We got 3. Liz 5-7. Liz. Check 4. Ron. Check 52. Ron.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Check. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. His pass caught with the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Brock. Throwing right, and that's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Brock, he's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on second down. Brock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3 down. Hey, check. Ford Tokyo.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Pulled in at the 24. Dancing away at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brock going deep here for Bryant. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
and attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw on third down. Brock. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They run with Edmonds, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw. Brock, rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? Well, the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brock, and this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
4 down.
He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. John Kelly punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out come the Jags. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey. Got three down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 49 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Down and man inside. Down and man.
Now Wentz. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Throwing is Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Let's go.
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
Off play action. Brock. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Looking to throw. Brock, he drops it off for Bernard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Here we go.
Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Blue 90.
Off the play fake. Brock. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go with the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
On first down, Brock. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
No. Check.
You should be,
Patriot.
just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Brock. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15.
Lucky 56. Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Brock flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up. What's done? Mike 52. 3 buzz. Listen.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Here's Sam Cook now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
All right, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business, because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference.